Hello everyone. Okay, so today I'm discussing with you all the chirotechnologies, the different methods to get the enantiomerically pure material. Next slide. So these are the three techniques available with us. The first is chiral pool, the second is resolution, and the third one is asymmetric synthesis. So we'll discuss the first method now, that is chiral pool. Next. So chiral pool is basically the nature's ready-made material which is available already in nature. So we'll take that material. For example, if you can see on the screen, there is a synthesis of benzimidazole which is done by using orthophenylene diamine and one chiral acid. Now the chiral acid which is being taken for this synthesis is the ready-made available material. So we can directly take this enantiomerically pure material. Only the thing while doing the reaction, I have to take care that whatever conditions I'm going to maintain, they should not affect the chiral center. So here we can see a simple condensation process has been utilized so as to get the formation of the benzimidazole. So where as we can see this chiral center is as it is intact over here. So it is not affecting. So we are converting one chiral material into another chiral product. So this is chiral pool. So we are not going to affect the chirality of the starting material. Next. So the second method is after this is a resolution method. So there are various resolution methods available. Basically, this method is utilized for all the racemic mixture, all the racemates which are available in nature. So for example, if I talk about the amino acids, so amino acids are available in nature in the racemic form, in abundant form. So we can take them and we can resolve them in enantiomerically pure form. So if you can see here, this is the benzimidazole which has been prepared, which is having the acylating agent. It was allowed to react with the racemic mixture of the amino acids. So if you can see, benzimidazole is having a specific property to transfer this benzoyl group. So it will transfer this benzoyl group to the amino acid, but this process will take place in stereochemistry wise. That means it will transfer this benzoyl group to one of the isomer. So I will get one of the isomer in the benzoylated form while the other isomer will remain in amino acid form only. So where I can separate the two amino acids. So in short, we can go for the different methods. The kinetic resolution, we can create the difference in reactivity of the two isomer. For example, over here, the temperature is maintained is minus 10 degrees Celsius, which is only suitable for the reaction of one isomer and not for the other. Or we can go for the preferential crystallization. We can go for the crystallization process. Basically it is the solubility difference between the two enantiomers and the inclusion complexes, for example like crown ethers. So we can just we can say the in the cavity of the crown ethers, one of the isomer will be trapped and the other isomer will be free, so we can just separate the two isomers. Next slide. And the last method is the asymmetric synthesis. Asymmetric synthesis is the conversion of achiral material. For example, if you can see the reaction here, the two starting material, it is not having any of the chiral center. But for this reaction, I have used chiral catalyst. So this catalyst will allow this reaction in such a way that whatever the chiral centers are created here are enantiomerically pure material. This is one of my own research paper where this particular product has been achieved till 90% of enantiomeric excess. That's it. So these are the three methods of enantiomerically pure material. One is the chiral pool, second is the kinetic resolution, and third method is the asymmetric synthesis. Thank you.